welcome back to Pepcoding. So in this video, we are going to solve a new question, which is score of parentheses, right? So what we have is we are given some rules for scoring. These are the rules for scoring. So the very first rule is if we are given an opening bracket and a closing bracket, then this stands for a score 1. Okay. The second rule is if we are given A, B has score A plus B, where A and B are balanced parenthesis strings. Like if we are given this. Okay. So what we have this will give score 1. This will give score 1 as well, right? So what we have, if this is given in concatenation, then we can add these two scores and will give the answer 2, right? Then the next rule says that if we have something like this, okay, A in the brackets has score 2 into A, where A is a balanced parenthesis string. This is the third rule which is given to us. So like if we are given this example, the innermost parenthesis will give the answer as 1, and these outermost parentheses will twice its score, 2 into 1, which is 2, right? So these were the rules for scoring. So I hope the rules are clear now. Let's take some examples and see, like if we have okay, yeah, this is balanced. So let's say for this parenthesis we have a score 1. Then for this parenthesis we have a score 1. For this one also we have 1. Then we have closed parenthesis, right? Solve it now. This whole, according to the third rule, if A is given between the both the parentheses, then we get 2 into A, right? If you remember, this was the third rule. So this will become twice. Then what we have for this, according to the second rule, what we had, if we have A, B like this, then what we will do, we will add them both. So this will give 2 now. 2, that. So now 2 was this one. According to the third rule, this will get solved as twice of it like this. So this will become 4. Again, according to the third rule, this will become twice of it, which will become 8 to 8. So according to the second rule, if A and B are given like this, then in the answer we'll get their sum. So we'll get 10 here. Answer of this question would be 10, as we have solved, right? Okay. तो एक और एग्जांपल लेके देख लेते हैं. Okay. So this will give 1 according to the first rule. This will give 1. This is the same example, right? Let's erase this. Okay. So we will have 1. This will give 2, right? according to the third rule. According to the second rule, these two will concatenate and add up, and the sum will give as 3. According to the third rule, this will give twice of its value. This will give 6. This will be our answer, right? So let's see how we can implement this. Erase this. So let's take the help of a stack. What we can have in a stack, as we have discussed in the previous questions, we can have some integers values. This is a character or string, and we can have some integer values, some characters, some integers. So what we will do in the stack, if opening bracket come, we'll push into the stack, and when the closing bracket come, we will pop it out till the opening bracket, right? So for this question, lots of integers can be mapped into the stack. So we will use some flag values like negative integers, negative values, or 0 as flag for the opening bracket. For these opening brackets, what we'll take -1 for the opening brackets, right? So we'll assign like these values so that it will be easy for us to map into the stack, right? Okay, so let's get started. We'll implement this later. First, let's solve this in the stack. Okay, so first, this opening bracket came. What we'll do, if opening bracket came, we will push. For the closing bracket, we will pop, right? Opening bracket came. So we have assigned -1 value to the opening bracket, right? So we will first, let's solve it. We will implement this later. So we had pushed opening bracket to the stack. Then we will push another opening bracket to the stack. Then this closing bracket came. What was the value for opening and closing bracket? It was 1, right? So we will write 1. Then opening bracket came. Then one more opening bracket came. Then a closing bracket came. So what will be the value? It will have 1, right? We'll have 1. Then we have a closing bracket. What will this do? According to the third rule, it will become the twice of its value. So 2 will come here, right? Okay. So now we will solve this. If we have 1 and 2 like this, they will concatenate and add up with their sum. So what will we get? We'll get 3 here, right? So we got 3. Okay. Next, the last closing bracket came. So what will we do? This, according to the third rule, will give value as 6. So 6 was our answer, right? Okay. So we got our answer. Now let's go into the implementation part. Again. Now for the opening bracket, we will assign -1 values, right? opening bracket came, right? So push it and we will have -1 into the stack, okay? Then this bracket came, so push it, one more -1, right? Then this came, the closing bracket. What will we have? This will have value as this will have value as 1, right? According to the first rule. So we will have 1, here also 1. We'll pop -1 from here also, and we will have 1. Next, we will have an opening bracket, -1 here. Again opening bracket, -1 here. Closing bracket, this will make 1. Pop it out, and we'll have 1. Right? 1 here also. Then we have a closing bracket. Okay. So what will this do? This will have, according to the third rule, we will get the value 2. Erase it. And we will have 2. Pop the values from here also and insert 2 to the stack. Now what will we have? We have, according to the first rule, we make the algorithm like this, that if we have A, B like this, we would add them. So add them up and we will get 3. Pop this from the stack also and have 3 here, 3 here also. So now the closing bracket, right? This will give twice of its value, that is 6. So pop it out, and we will get 6. So our question is solved right now. Let's get started with the code. Okay, so we are given a function score of parentheses. What we will do, we'll make a stack first. Stack is the main thing, right? Stack integer st equals to new stack. Okay, next thing would be, we'll start a loop from int I equals to 0, I less than s dot length, till the string dot length I plus plus. Okay. What will we do next? We'll set up a condition if s dot caret I equals to opening bracket. If we get the opening bracket first, what will we do? We will push -1 as we were doing this implementation, right? Else, if we get the closing bracket, we will see if st dot p equals to -1. Okay. Else if st dot p equal to -1, then pop it out and push 1. Right? If we get opening and closing brackets both together, then we will push 1. Right? Else, what will we do? we will take a val equals to 0 while st dot peak not equals to -1. When our st dot peak not equals to -1, what we do? We will value plus equals to st dot pop. Right? After this, we'll pop out the values and we will push twice into value. The third rule, right? Next, we are done with this. Else do. Next, what will we do? We will have one more condition was there, like if we have this without the outermost brackets, what we will do? We have 1 and 1, but there are no outermost bracket, then we will add them up obviously in the stack. So we have to write a condition for this case also. If we don't have the outermost brackets, then we will add this up, of course. So let's add up a case there. It would be similar like while st dot size is greater than 0, val plus equals to st dot pop. Right? And at last we have to return not 0, we have to return value. Okay, I think we are done with the code. Let's run it and see if it's correct or not. Okay, seems correct. Let's submit this code if the test case is passed or not. So all the test cases passed. So you can do a better implementation of this, but the logic can be same. The logic will be same, of course. So you can implement this on your own and can improvise the code more efficiently. So I hope I was clear with the concept today, and I'll see you in the next video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thank you so much.